भारती न्यूज, सीधा, सटीक और निष्पक्ष।
Good evening and welcome to Bharti News. I am Shweta Arora Malhotra. Let's have a look at the biggest news of the day. Here is the national news first. Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited Varanasi today as his first visit after assuming office for the third consecutive term. He is scheduled to participate in the PM Kisan Samman Sammelan, where the Prime Minister will release 20,000 crore as part of the income support scheme for over 9.26 crore farmers. The Prime Minister has come to Kashi to express his gratitude to the voters of his constituency, said Varanasi district media in charge of BJP Arvind Mishra. PM Modi will witness Ganga Aarti at the Dashashwamedh Ghat at around 7 pm. He will also perform puja and darshan at the Kashi Vishwanath temple at around 8 pm. IMD warns of intense heat wave over North India. Heavy rainfall to continue in Assam, Meghalaya, West Bengal's red alert in Delhi, UP amid heat wave. Heavy rainfall in northeast. The weather office reportedly significantly above normal maximum temperatures by 5.1 degrees Celsius or more in Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, Chandigarh, Delhi, Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand and Bihar. The IMD issued a red alert on Monday for Delhi and its bordering states including Haryana and Uttar Pradesh due to ongoing severe heat wave conditions. The alert extends until 19 June with temperatures expected to remain dangerously high. Meanwhile, the northeastern states are experiencing heavy rainfall. The IMD has forecasted continuous rain in Guwahati for the upcoming week. In Sikkim, heavy rains have caused landslides and floods, resulting in one death and multiple injuries. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi will retain the Raebareli Lok Sabha constituency in Uttar Pradesh and vacate his Wayanad seat in Kerala, from where his sister Priyanka Gandhi Vadra will make her electoral debut. Kerala BJP chief K. Surendran took a dig at Congress leader Rahul Gandhi's decision to vacate his Wayanad seat, accusing the Congress party of treating the state like a political ATM. Surendran, who contested against Rahul Gandhi in the April 26 Lok Sabha elections in Wayanad, criticized the Congress party, claiming that the BJP had anticipated that the perpetually missing MP would betray the trust of the Wayanad electorate. Here comes to international news. National Security Advisor Ajit Doval engaged in comprehensive discussions with his American counterpart Jake Sullivan, emphasizing the execution of the ambitious India-US initiative on critical and emerging technologies, bilateral defense relations and the regional security landscape on Monday. Sullivan's visit to Delhi from June 17 to 18 marks the first trip to India by a senior official of the Biden administration since the Modi government began its third term. India has overtaken Pakistan in the global race to develop nuclear weapons for the first time, as several countries have ramped up their arsenals as tensions rise across the world. According to a report by the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute, India now has 172 nuclear armed weapons in 2024, more than Pakistan, which has 170 warheads. India has developed 8 new nuclear armed weapon systems in the past year, raising its arsenal from 164 in 2023 to 172 this year. On the other hand, Pakistan's numbers have remained the same as last year. The SIPRI report confirms that all 9 nuclear armed countries, the United States, Russia, the United Kingdom, France, China, India, Pakistan, North Korea and Israel, have continued to modernize their nuclear arsenals and deployed new weapon systems. Here comes to sports news. Slovakia shattered Belgium's streak as they defeated the world number 3 side by 1-0 in their opening match of Euro 2024. Ivan Scrans found the goal for Slovakia, scoring on a rebound in the 7th minute of the match. Number 48 Slovakia have caused a major upset in the Euro 2024 as they have stunned the world number 3 Belgium in their tournament opener at Deutsche Bank Park. Ivan Scrans netted the lone goal of the match when he opened the scoring sheets of a rebound of Koen Kestels in the first half of the match. The Belgian side threw the kitchen sink looking for an equalizer, but it could not manage to pull a goal back against a spirited Slovakia side. New Zealand are facing PNG in their last match of the T20 World Cup 2024. The Black Caps have already crashed out of the tournament. New Zealand pacer Lockie Ferguson has set an unbreakable record in the history of the T20 World Cup. The Kiwi fast bowler has achieved what no one else could have done in the history of the tournament during his team's clash against PNG on June 17th in 2024 World Cup in the USA and the West Indies. Ferguson has become the first bowler in T20 World Cups to bowl all 4 of his quota overs as a maiden in a match. He achieved the mind-blowing feat during his team's last game of the tournament against PNG at Brian Lara Stadium. Here comes to business news. The preparation for the Union Budget 2024-25 commenced as Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman took charge of the Finance Ministry on Wednesday. Hours after assuming office, she resumed her second inning in the Finance Ministry, kicking off preparation for the upcoming Budget 2024 and 25. She held a key meeting with senior officials, directing them to initiate the budget preparations process. Sitharaman emphasized the need for meticulous planning and comprehensive analysis before finalizing the budgetary documents. The meeting aimed to ensure a well-structured budget that addresses the country's economic priorities and challenges effectively. The Union Budget is likely to be tabled in Parliament by third week of July. The Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India (IRDA) has announced new customer-friendly measures for health insurance policies. According to the latest circular, if an insurer fails to settle claims within 3 hours during discharge, they must cover any additional costs incurred due to the extended hospital stay from the shareholders' fund. IRDA has mandated that health insurance should be available in all types of hospitals, including affordable ones, with no denial of coverage in emergencies. So that concludes our news bulletin for today. Thank you for joining us. Stay tuned, Bharti News, for continuous update and in-depth coverage of these stories and more. Wishing you a good evening and a great night ahead. Thank you.
भारती न्यूज़, सीधा, सटीक और निष्पक्ष।